Hey guys, welcome to Mind Went Blank, an artist touch. This is, or I am Curtis, and good morning, Goodwill. So, um, just want to pull this up on my phone to make sure that I've got it. Let's see here. So, how has everybody's week been today? Mine has been crazy busy as always. I've been trying to come up with new material, and we've got other projects going and working and doing a whole bunch of stuff. So today, oh, Tiffany, hi from Nashville. Well, hello there. Glad you could join us, and I hope everything is going well in Nashville. Um, been racking my brain to try to figure out what to do. Oh, I like that one. And it came to me that I still got projects that I haven't finished. Like, do you remember a couple weeks ago we went and did our abstract? And I was supposed to go and darken the lines, and I've just been too busy to do that. So you can use a fine tip permanent marker, you can use a Sharpie. Just depends on the type of line that you're going for. I put a piece of cardboard from the back of another notebook. I'm gonna lift it up, boop, so that way it doesn't bleed through. I'm hearing weird noises coming from around the house. It's amazing. We call it the ghost, but it's not really the ghost. So I am just going to go and I'm going to just go over my lines, my abstract. That looks beautiful. So, what has been going on in your world? Now, the month of June is almost over. Come to think of it, this is our last Artist Touch episode of June. Because next Friday is July 3rd, my wife's birthday, by the way. I will still have an episode, even though our program is closed for the holiday. I still find it very enjoyable to do this. I went grocery shopping yesterday. How crazy have the grocery stores been lately? Have you guys been getting out a little bit, even if it's just to the park or to take a walk, enjoying some of this beautiful summer weather we're having? Oh man, this line is horrible. Oh, which is funny. Well, yesterday, so I went to the grocery store and I missed a nice thunderstorm that happened at my house. But since I was at the store, I was away from it. It would have been a great time to take a nap. Have you ever taken a nap on a stormy day? Hear the sound of the rain, the rumble of thunder. It's not scary, it's relaxing. Kind of really nice. Yeah. I never really cherished naps as a child, but as an adult, I find I like them a lot. You gotta make sure you still get up and do what you need to do, right? Awesome. So, anybody have any amazing plans for the weekend? I know some of us are traveling. They're already at one part of their journey. Lucky on their way to nice sunny locations, maybe a beach in their future. I love hanging out on the beach. A couple years ago, I took our kids to Florida for Christmas time. And after we spent a week at Disney, took our kids to Daytona Beach so they could actually see the Atlantic Ocean. And I have been to Daytona Beach a couple times. I've got family that lives in New Smyrna. Thanks, Anthony. We may have to, maybe we'll have a contest on who can draw the happiest little tree. I think that's why Bob Ross was so important to the culture back in the 70s and early 80s. Because it's just soothing to sit and talk. Because none of us could paint like he could. But to sit and listen to his stories, sometimes you just learn some amazing things. See, I'm outlining away. See how it's really making it pop. I was thinking, I know, gets me in trouble, but one of these times, maybe get some clay and do some modeling. It's been ages since I've worked with clay. They've got many different new fun things to do with clay. They've got clay that air dries now, so you don't have to get the old-fashioned kiln out. I'm gonna have to turn this around. Oh. I apologize if I haven't posted this picture already. Just been real busy. You ever have one of those times when you just really don't know what to draw, or trying to do something creative, where you just miss the line completely? That's kind of been my week. Spent so much time over the last 2 months. Hard to believe that we've been doing this for 2.5 months. Actually, it's been longer than that, really. Wow. I am just so far out of it right now, I guess. I've been doing this for a long time and coming up with new ideas all the time. And sometimes you just hit a wall. How do you deal with that? How do you deal with sometimes your brain just doesn't want to come up with something new? Well, I'll tell you what works for me, and we're doing that right now. Sometimes you gotta revisit something from your past. I remember drawing this abstract and having fun coloring it in. And then we ended our session, and I jumped into a meeting that we had with another group, or that I had with another group, and it just By the time I was done with that meeting, you get exhausted, and last thing you want to do is go sit back down. And it just got away from me. Before you know it, it was the next Friday, and it was time to do something different. Of course, where was I? I was in the hospital with my son, which he's doing well. He was in there for testing. He's giving me weird looks now, if he's even paying attention. Chances are he's got his headphones on and he can't hear a word I'm saying. So I had to be quick. And then we drew a butterfly, right? That's next on my to-do list. Outline that butterfly, but we're going to do it with a thicker marker, I think. I'm almost done here. Oh. Perfect. All right. See how much that stands out. I need to initial it, right? Should always initial your artwork. Let's see, 12, it would have been 6.5. Always get your device, get a camera going. And then, I think our lighting might, there we go. Yeah. Now I can post that. All right. So now we're going to move that on and move to our butterfly. You guys remember when we drew the butterflies, right? Well, this time though, I'm going to use the Sharpie to outline it. The wall. To live a creative life, you must lose your fear of being wrong. Oh, Master Gary, if you only knew, I was not afraid of being wrong at all. I could count. Oh, actually, I can't count on one hand how many times I've been wrong. But you're right. You have to be able to admit when you're wrong. That's the big struggle. Yeah. That's some nice dark lines there. Nice thick lines. You know, this brings back some of good memories I have of when I first started with Goodwill. I was just a lowly intern volunteer working on my undergrad degree, and I was welcomed with open arms to the Young Adult Services, adult day service. And, or YAS for short. And I got to spend lots of quality time with those guys at Edgehill, and they're still some of my bestest friends. I love around the holidays when I see some of the individuals I worked with come around with the Voices of Goodwill Choir, and sometimes I see them when they stop by on TCE adventures, when they come out to WCS. But the very first thing I did was I was asked by an individual if I wanted to color with her. I had nothing else to do. I said, sure. So then we sat and colored and just talked. And I grew to really admire this individual. She really loved to color and spend time with people. And it's how she got to learn about people when they would take the time to spend with her. Those were some good times. I think it's also a way on helping with change, because it can be scary when you meet somebody new. All right. See how our butterfly looks a lot better now? It's got some big old thick lines. Really stands out. Now I'm going to get my camera back up and take a picture of our butterfly. Butterfly, butterfly. All right. Picture 2 out of the way. Now, you guys remember what we did last week? Worked on a comic strip, right? Anybody remember the name of the comic book character that I created back in junior high? That's okay. I don't expect you to remember. Sewer Man, right? Well, before I do anything more, I know we wanted to have a caption contest, but I kind of wanted to color him in. Trying to remember what his colors were. I do need to sharpen this. One of these days, maybe I'll invest in a electronic sharpener. Oh, that's good. Leave that off to the side. Oh. He always had a red helmet. I don't know why. It's not like I was modeling him after Iron Man or anything. I really wasn't an Iron Man fan back in the day. You know, I didn't grow up with Robert Downey Jr.'s Iron Man. He was just a comic book character back then. He was more of a Punisher guy. There we go. Yeah. All right. Really, you know what? Let's paint this building red. Anybody gone swimming yet this summer? I haven't. I'd like to, but you know how it is. It's just a lot going on in the world. You know what? If I'm not gonna, we'll see. See where we get to it. I don't know how much time left. I don't want to keep you too long. Plus, I got another meeting to get to. I've yet to see anybody else It's been a while since anybody's submitted any artwork to me to post. What are you guys afraid of? I think I did that backwards. Good about that. What other color should I make him? Oh, that's a nice sewer color right there. Get this colored in and lined up so that way I can erase some of these other lines from my sketching. I don't know if these colors are working out. But I'm committed now. We're just going to run with it. All right. Need this color. Awesome. That's good. All right. Need a brown. Brown for the desk. I need to sharpen my brown. Just a little bit. I don't want it to break. These are too late. One of these days I'll spend a little bit extra money and get me a premium set that doesn't break every time you sharpen it. Ooh. You know what? I'm just gonna have to improvise, right? the only place I need this color. I'll draw with the nub. Sometimes you have to do that, you know. Yeah, not quite the same, but you know what? We're gonna run with it. All right. Now what I'll do is I'll take this set to work with me next week and use the automatic pencil sharpener, the electric pencil sharpener, and color it in. There we go. And look at this lady blue eyes. Let's see. Green shirt for her. Or him. I'm really trying to assign genders to anybody. Let's see here. Do I have it? I guess this is as close to peach I get. Kind of really light. It works. There we go. Yeah, so that's coming along. Be able to show you here just before we end. Might run over just a tad as I finish this up. I need a dark green for the street sign. Used here in Ohio, most of our street signs are either sidewalk colored in, curb, which are generally the same color. Oh, almost done, folks. I won't keep you much longer. Just want to try to get some of this done. What color hair should we do for this lady? How about... guess I'm more of an earthy palette type of guy, huh? Yeah, let's give her pink lipstick. There we go. Let's see. All right, so almost done. I think I'm just going to sit right here and participate in my next meeting, and I'll keep working on this as they're talking along, so that way I can post it and we can do our caption contest. So thank you for everybody who joined in today. I hope you had fun and got to talk a little bit, and enjoy yourself. Send me your pictures, guys. I want to see them. Post my email address again. I will post them here on our Facebook community page. I promise. All right. Take care, guys. Have a nice weekend.